Nigeria is a rich country living in poverty. Accidents happen everywhere and can happen, but emergency response should never feel like this. First of all, before I continue, I want to say rest in peace to Abdul Latif Ayodele and Sinagami. My condolences to the family. I also want to wish a speedy recovery to Anthony Joshua. I'm not here to debate or talk about the accidents or what happened. I'm here to talk about what was missing. Every video I saw, there was no ambulance, there was no firefighters, there was no emergency response I saw anyway. And I've now realized this is not an isolated case. In Nigeria, I found out that ambulances are privately funded, which is fine because they're also privately funded in places like the US. However, places like the US, even if the private hospitals handle the ambulance, they still work under a public emergency system, meaning even if you enter any type of accident or anything happens to you, there will still be a first emergency service there to help you. In Nigeria, emergency services are not treated as a right that you are guaranteed. Nigeria spends far below the WHO recommendation for public care services, and it's not because there is no money. The money is there, but the systems are not there. The services are not funded. The doctors, nurses, the healthcare workers are not funded properly. And even if funds are put towards ambulances and public care, they're either diverted or if they're started, they're not maintained. It's become an issue that even skillful workers that we have, they end up moving to places like the UK, Canada, US, anywhere else in the diaspora because they're not being properly cared for in their own country. Nigeria, being rich in Nigeria, yeah, it doesn't mean you're safe. Over $1.2 billion is spent in medical tourism, meaning people who can afford the healthcare move out of Nigeria to other countries for places where they can rely more on the care that they're going to get. And even if there was ambulances available as well on speed dial, there would still be issues because of the bad roads, because the same issues with the ambulances, even if there's funds put to them, the same thing with the roads. So many roads are done, they're not maintained, so they just deteriorate. Again, there is no maintenance, there is no structure, there is no systems in place. In a foreign country, even here, an average citizen, if anything ever happens to you, if a helicopter ambulance needs to arrive, it will arrive. Until healthcare, security, and governments are treated as a public priority and not just a private privilege, ambulances will be scarce, roads will still be bad, and safety will always be in question.